The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
It's no secret that conservation efforts are being implemented across Africa to preserve its wildlife populations. But what happens when such efforts become too successful? Every ecosystem has a limit to how many lives it can support, and sometimes successful conservation can push an ecosystem beyond its means. Such is the case with the Savi Valley Conservancy of Zimbabwe. Once victim to a failed cattle focus model, this conservancy now teems with wildlife due to a bold shift towards a 100% hunting model. As a result of this success, elephants are putting the conservancy at risk. But they have a solution. A historic operation is underway to capture and transport over 100 elephants to save the Savi Valley Conservancy and help expand the range of the African elephant and bolster populations in other parts of the continent.
You know, you look at this and you can't imagine that this is 1.2 million acres of wild Africa. And that's not just the amazing part. It's 1.2 million acres of wild Africa that not long ago, just 3 decades ago, was absolutely 100% just cattle country. And it's been fully restored. You know, all over Africa, wildlife numbers are shrinking and ecosystems are put under more pressure by the rising human element than ever before in history. That's not true on this property, however, which is a great ray of hope. This is the Savi Valley Conservancy in southeastern Zimbabwe, and I'm here to meet Dave Goosen, who's going to explain to me the business model behind all of this. What makes it that the wildlife is thriving here on this patch of 1 million acres, not just existing, but truly thriving, whereas it's in decline across the rest of Africa. This is an amazing model. It's a model that gives me hope, and it's a model that I'm excited to find more about.
Ivan, I wanted to show you these paintings.
Sure, look at that.
This is a couple of 100 or 1,000 years old.
The Bushmen, eh?
Bushman people, they've been living in this area for a very long time. Not surviving, but thriving. They were hunter-gatherers in the true sense.
Yeah.
It was a model that worked for thousands of years, and we're simply continuing this model. We just look after the environment, give it the protection it's needed, and it works. If we try and work against nature, we are going to wind up losing, as we have proved.
Yeah.
We came in here clever, we tried cattle ranching and failed.
So it failed a few times, didn't it?
Failed a few times, and now we're back to looking after wildlife, and it thrives. A few hunters come in every year. We hunt sustainably, and they are financing pumping of water, financing anti-poaching. It's bringing job creation into marginal areas. And if we were just doing cattle, we'd have maybe 20 guys here. But because it's tourism, I've got 130, and this is what is generating money back into these areas.
It's so refreshing to see a model that you guys have created, where you've got 1 million acres of Africa, the ecosystem is intact and looked after, and the wildlife is thriving to such a degree that I believe you're able to even push the conservation beyond your boundaries.
Within a few years of starting all of this, we are now able to have so many animals that we can restock animals into other areas. And I think this is the important payback that we can give now. Hunters supporting this project are now making animals available that we can resupply animals into other marginal areas that need animals back.
Absolutely.
This model can be repeated again and again, and it's bringing more and more jobs to people, and it's sustainable.
Yeah, that's awesome. Joe, check out this baobab tree.
Ivan, this is one of these indicators that are out there that shows us that we've reached stocking capacity on elephants.
You know, you walk through this landscape like this, every single piece of vegetation has been thrashed by elephants. There's a lot of Africa where there's too few elephants. There's a lot of Africa where elephants are actually endangered, and this sure isn't one of them. This is a true sign that there's too many elephants on this particular property. The conservation model has in fact worked so well that the elephants have expanded beyond what this this property can actually support. And so it's time to expand this conservation initiative. It's time to use the excess elephants to populate some of these parts of Africa that have had the elephants destroyed and are ready to be repopulated. This is a great example of how one conservation initiative can have an impact way beyond its own boundaries.
You can see these animals are relaxed. They're not under any pressure.
Exactly.
This is natural behavior.
And look at how big these things are.
Absolutely.
Man, how do you catch one of these? I mean, I've been on a few captures, but not a whole herd like this.
Well, Ivan, it's a logistical nightmare, but it is doable, and it's doable in a way that the elephants benefit. We don't harm them.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to see that, man.
Great.
Cover side.
Josh, how are you, bud? What's happening? You good?
Oh, I'm good.
You know, one of the things about an operation like this is the preparation, making sure that everything's right, making sure that all of the drugs are right, the darts are prepared. This is not something you want to do on the fly. And how long can they be down with this, Josh?
We've had animals down for up to 4.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. We dart the matriarch, all the adults first, and we work our way down to the youngsters.
Yeah. And your ideal group that you're looking for, Josh, what's a manageable group for you guys?
About 10 animals.
Okay.
Even 11 or 12, but the way we've been doing it on this op is we've been sending one truck at a time.
Yeah.
And we probably can't fit more than about 11 or 12 in the truck.
Okay.
Yeah, that's now two 20-foot containers.
Yeah.
And what we're doing on this capture is we're sending one on the first day and then another truck on the second day.
Okay.
And the reason we've done that is it's basically for a backup.
Yeah.
So you've only got one truck on the road. If something goes wrong, you've got another truck somewhere that can go.
Yes.
And that's the only reason we're doing it like that.
Because otherwise it can cost you the whole herd of elephants.
Oh, yeah, cheapest. Yeah, no, you don't want a truck breaking
So there's
down.
there's high stakes from judging the darts, getting the elephants to fall down in the same place, getting them all up within your 3-hour kind of window, and then you've got a 1,000-kilometer journey ahead of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Sure.
It is quite a bit of responsibility, but you just got to do the
Keep
best
going.
you can. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Keep going, yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, the capture team's all here. They're getting ready. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Getting ready with the chains. These huge rolls of conveyor belting are going to be used for winching the elephants up. So, man, everything's go. It's a nice, cool morning, which is great for the elephants, and it's always better when it's a little bit cooler. The vets are just arriving in their cars, so it's time to get going. It's amazing just how excited so many people are on this whole conservancy. You'll see there's a lot of observers, there's a lot of interested parties, and that's a great thing because it means all of those are people who are invested in this move. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Well, here we go. Now we're going to make our way towards where the chopper is, and everybody's on the go.
Like if you guys come down past the rhino fence and then just turn left and stand by there would be the best. Okay, complete.
So the call has come through from the chopper, exactly where we've got to go. And the most important thing is to get to these elephants as soon as it's safe. You know, it's really important to get to these elephants quickly because they can go to sleep on their trunks. Elephants can't breathe through their mouths, so if an elephant falls asleep on another elephant's trunk, it can cut off its air supply, and obviously that's crucial to keep that open. So really, really important that you get in there quickly.
Yeah, that's a nice group. Nice group, mate. Two big ones now.
So we're just waiting to hear from the chopper. Jackie, the vet, is in the front, and she's in direct radio communications. They started darting?
Maybe the big one.
Yeah, on the left, yeah.
Go to the river. One in the front.
You know, when you look at the team that's here, the expertise that we're surrounded with at the moment, the capture experts, the pilot himself has got to know the elephants, know how to push them. The vet himself has got to get the darts into the right place, and to do that, the pilot's got to get him in position. So right now, it's actually all about the pilot.
Ready? Now answer the third from front, see what we need to do. Yeah. How do you do? Got that.
Just let us know when to start moving in here.
And just the two little guys. Yeah.
Super important that the big ones go down first, because these little guys, particularly if everybody's darted, can get squashed under one of these big elephants when they go down. And with every operation like this, obviously the humans and the safety of the humans comes first, but right behind that has got to be the safety and the security of the elephants. And so a step like that is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, we put the last two darts in. Yeah, we put the last two darts in.
They've got the last dart in, and it takes about 7 minutes before the elephants go to sleep. So it's a matter of them keeping the elephants in one place with the helicopter. It gets to be a whole mission, just keeping them together. There's a lot of play here. They've got to remove a whole family unit for a couple of reasons. One, it's not fair to the family itself if you only take some of them, but most importantly, the impact on the remaining elephants is almost zero if you're removing a whole unit all at once. So there's a lot that goes into this.
Let's put a third one going down here. Copied.
Hopefully the elephants are going to be going down close to this road, because the easier it is to get to them, the quicker that can happen. So very, very important.
Laura, they're down on the road.
They're on the road?
Yeah. Sweet.
So elephants down on the road, all it means is that you can get to the elephants quicker. We're not going to have to chop any roads, hopefully, as long as there's no individual runners that have left the herd. And it means we'll be able to get the trucks right up to them really quickly, which is absolutely crucial to getting this operation done while it's still cool.
Did you copy? Yeah, got it. Can you start moving? Yeah, I think a little bit closer.
Well, it's go time.
Dave!
Yeah, here.
Where are we going, Bryce?
So we've got one elephant that's broken away from the group that's gone down over there. Dave's gone in there to go and check that out and stabilize it. And we're going to wait and go into the main group.
Thanks, guys. Okay. So the elephant's gone down, and we've stabilized it, put it on its side, got its breathing. Now we'll start cooling it down, and then the road crew now will come and chop a road in here for us to be able to get the truck to lift it. In the meantime, all we do is keep monitoring breathing. So far seems so good.
Okay, we're going. So the chopper's on the ground, and that means there's going to be 2 vets to help stabilize these other 7 elephants. I believe there's 8 altogether. Chopper's gone up again, leaving Josh on the ground.
Just wait there, guys. Just wait.
These guys are just going to sleep right now.
Go, 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 go. Okay, cover his eye, cover his eye.
All of their trunks are clear. Everybody's safe for the moment. Just making sure that everybody's breathing. They've got some chainsaws in here, which they're cutting the brush away from. The guys behind us are just getting water onto the backs of their ears just to make sure that they stay cool. Just putting a little stick in the end of the trunk just to keep it open. So we've just put a number 62 on the side of this elephant. Jackie's just about to put number 63 on the next one. That means it's the 62nd and 63rd elephant that's been caught here during this operation. They're hoping to get to 100 elephant.
We've got a scribe here who's going through and writing down all of the details of each of these because it's super important to just log and record absolutely everything that goes on here. So now what they're doing is they're bringing in the crane truck. We're going to lift these elephants by crane onto the back of this truck and take them and wake them up. We've got the parks officials here, and he's going to be tagging every single elephant in the ear because it's really important that the success of this is tracked. That these elephants coming from Savi Valley, going down into a parks estate area, get tracked and get monitored for the safety and the security of them. And here goes the first elephant getting loaded. First elephant on the truck. As you can see through every little bit of this operation, somebody's got a hand on this elephant's trunk. That's going to be his job for the rest of the morning until this elephant stands up. Now they're going to secure them with some ratchet straps, and this is going to be a truck that's ready to go and get put into the wake-up box.
It's only 7:45 and we've loaded 7 already, and this will be number 8 for the day. So it's been very good so far. Last one for the day.
All of these ellies are tied down. I mean, it's a pretty bumpy road we've got to go on. And now we're going to go and wake them up. Up until now, everything's gone smoothly, but we're a long way from the end of the road. They've all got to be loaded safely. They've got to be woken up safely. And then they've got a 1,000-kilometer journey to their new home. Could stand up at any minute. Well, we're just arriving at the kind of central bush base of operations, if you will. We're going to get these things winched into a wake-up box. This is a dangerous part of it as we start to wake these guys up. Sometimes the very simplest of solutions are the way you go, and what he's doing is just soaping this down so that the conveyor belt can slide easily. Okay, this elephant's about to wake up. We're just trying to get this in. The doors are getting shut. Tip of the trunk is starting to move here a little bit, which symbolizes that she's actually getting ready to wake up. So what's happening is Nick and Jackie are both injecting at exactly the same time. Just that way nobody gets stuck in here with one elephant awake and one yet to be woken up. Is just waking up. The mother's not awake yet, getting ready to stand. They're going to open a sliding door here so the elephants can see their way. Good girl. So we've got the elephants out. Now we're going to get the next one slid into the wake-up box. This is all go. Once they're in there and they're all standing up, then the big journey can start. First one's waking up.
One of them's up.
Go. Be ready, guys.
Before the journey and a couple of times during the journey, they're going to get a strong watering down, and then the wind as they travel is going to keep them nice and cool, and that just helps to reduce stress and just one more step for the welfare of these animals. Well, David, this must be just so satisfying. Here we are on an asphalt road, one of the main arteries of Zimbabwe, outside of your property, and your conservation initiative is today going beyond your boundary.
Well, Ivan, this is the best feeling in the world. This is conservation at work now, physical. You can see the animal going somewhere positive now. You're going to be protected and looked after. And this is the culmination of what Conservancy is up to. This Savi Valley Conservancy can serve as a milestone for conservation and a model that really works in Africa. And I think that everyone should feel very proud of themselves for being able to get involved in this sort of thing, because this is the real conservation.
As we've stood here and watched that truck drive down the asphalt, destined for a 1,000-kilometer journey to repopulate another whole ecosystem with the conservation that started right here, that just shows that Sango safaris and everything that they represent gives you true hope for conservation in Africa. If we can replicate this model, the wildlife truly has hope.